Good morning. Today we will discuss increment and decrement operators. C has two special unary operators called increment and decrement operators. These operators increment and decrement value of a variable by 1. Increment/decrement operators are of two types: prefix increment decrement operators, postfix increment and decrement operators. Prefix increment decrement operator syntax for these are like this one: plus plus variable name, then semicolon, minus minus variable name, then semicolon. So these are the syntax for increment/decrement operators. Plus plus variable name is for the increment operator and minus minus variable name is the syntax for decrement operator. The prefix increment/decrement operator immediately increases or decreases the current value of the variable. This value is then used in the expression. Let's take an example: y equal to plus plus x. Here, first the current value of x is incremented by 1 and then it is assigned to the left side variable y. Similarly, in the statement y equal minus minus x, again the current value of x is decremented by 1 and then it is assigned to y. So first, in case of the increment operator, value of x, value of variable is incremented, then it is assigned to the left side variable. In a similar way, in case of the decrement operator, first value of the variable is decremented and then it is assigned to the left side variable. Let us try to understand these things through the example. Program to demonstrate prefix increment operator in the Excel. In this program, we will discuss how prefix increment operator function. So a program is like this one. So let us first discuss the program. First statement is hash include standard input output.h file. So as we are continuously talking that this file is included because we have to use number of the input output function. Those functions are designed and defined in this file. So this file is required in every code that we write. Next, integer main open and closed parenthesis. This is the name of this function. So in every C program, one function with main name is always present. So as in this program only one function is present, so its name is main. Now within open and close brace we write the code. So first statement is int x equal to 12 comma y equal to 1 semicolon. Using this statement, two integer variables are declared. Also their initial value are set. So initial value of x is set as a 12 and y is set as a 1. Then print f initial value of x equal to %d. Here on the output screen when program is executed, value of x is printed. So at %d symbol, what is the value of x? Naturally here it is a 12. 12 gets printed at this point. Then /n. this escapes character, escape sequence character is used just to bring the cursor in the beginning of the next line after printing the 12. Next statement is also printf statement. So what is written in this statement in the double quotation mark that gets printed on the output screen. So again initial value of y equal to, at this point percentage d is there. So percentage d, what is the value of variable gets printed at this point. Then here slash n and slash n. Here 2 slash n, new line escape character sequence is included just to take the 2 line gap from printing of the value of x and y. Now next statement is y equal to plus plus x. Here pre increment operator is there, prefix increment operator is there. So in prefix increment operator, first what is the value of x? That is incremented, and here its value is 12. So 12 is incremented and naturally it becomes 13. Then 13 is assigned to the variable y. Naturally value of y is going to become 13 and also the value of x. So using next to printf statement, value of y as well as x are printed on the output screen. So printf after incrementing by 1 x equal, what is the value of x, that is gets printed at this point. In a similar way, using next printf statement, y equals percentage d, and at this point value of y is printed, and here at the last return 0 is written, that indicates that everything is okay. So close brace indicate the end of the code. Now when this program is run, we get the output like this one. Initial value of x equal to 12, initial value of y equal to 1. Then after incrementing and assigning value of x to the y, after incrementing by 1, x equal to 13 and also the value of y equal to 13. So here a main point is that in case of the prefix increment operator, first value of the variable is incremented, then that value is assigned to the left side variable. This point should be taken into account. Now let us discuss another problem. In this program to demonstrate prefix decrement operator in action. In this program we will discuss the working of prefix decrement operator. Now we are having a program like this one. So we will just discuss the working of prefix decrement operator, because other statements are as we have discussed in the previous example. So in this prefix decrement operator, here statement y equal to minus minus x, then semicolon. So what is the value of x here? And here it is the 12. So 12 is decremented first, and then that value is assigned to the left side variable. So value of y after this execution of this statement is going to be 11, and also value of x is 11. Now these values are printed using the next two statements on the output screen. So after decrementing by 1, x equal, and what is the value of variable x, that gets printed at this point. In a similar way, using printf statement, y equal to percentage d. So at percentage d, value of y gets printed. So when we run this program, we get the output like this one. Initially, these messages are these outputs are displayed on the output screen. Initial value of x is equal to 12. Initial value of y equal to 1. After decrementing by 1, value of x is equal to 11 and value of y equal to 11. So in this way, we have to note that whenever prefix decrement or increment operators are used, first we have to decrement or increment the value of the variable, then that value is assigned to the left side variable. Now let us discuss another program for pre-increment operators in C. Now to understand the working of pre-increment operator, we will take use of it in while loop. Now again in this program, hash include standard input output .h file is included just for use of input output function that is stored in this file. Then main open and close parenthesis name of the function. Then within open and close brace, here we find that first statement is declaration of the variable. So using this first statement, int I equal to 0. Variable I is declared as well as its initial value is set as a 0. The next statement is the while loop statement. In while loop statement, within open and close parenthesis, a condition is written, and in this condition plus plus I less than 5. So plus plus I is pre-increment operator. So initially value of I is incremented and then it is compared with the 5. If it is less than 5, then condition is true. When condition is true, body of the for while loop is executed. So first time when value of I is incremented, its value becomes 1 and 1 is less than 5. So condition is true. So in body of the while loop, print f percentage 2di. We have to print the value of I at this point. And also note that here percentage 2d is written. 2d indicate the printing of the data using the 2 column space on the output screen. So first 1 is printed at this point, and after this one value of I is incremented. So it now becomes 2. 2 is less than 5. Again condition is true, and again body of the for loop is executed, and this time 2 is printed on the output screen. So in this way, till condition is true after incrementing the value of I, and naturally here condition is going to be true when value of I is equal to 4. 4 less than 5, that is true, and up to 4 is it is printed on the output screen. After printing the 4, value of I is incremented and this becomes equal to 5. 5 is less than 5, naturally it is wrong, not false. And when condition is false, control comes out of the loop, and out of the loop it is returned 0. Last statement of coding, and this indicates that everything is right. So here when this code is executed, we get the output like this one: 1 2 3 4 gets printed on the output screen. So in this one we have discussed how to use the pre-increment operator in a loop. Same thing has been written here. Step 1. In our program, value of I is incremented from 0 to 1 using pre-increment operator. Then in step 2, this incremented value I is compared with 5 in the while expression. Step 3, then this incremented value I 1 is assigned to the variable I. Above three steps are continued until while expression becomes false and output is displayed as 1, 2, 3, 4. If we consider the another example, then in this example we have to discuss the pre-decrement operator in C. Now let us consider this code and try to understand what would be the output of this code. Now in this code, variable I is initialized to the value of 10, and in while loop expression is minus minus I. So minus minus I, first we have to decrement the value of I, which is equal to 10. So when 10 is decremented, its value becomes 9. 9 greater than 5, naturally condition is true. When condition is true, again body of the for loop is executed, and in using the printf statement, we print the value of I on the output screen, and here value of I is naturally 9. And after that one, value of I is updated. So again we decrease the value of I. From 9, now it becomes 8. 8 is greater than 5. Naturally it is true. Again this value of I is printed using the printf statement in the body of the while loop. So in this way, starting from the 9 till condition is true, till value of I equal to 6, condition is true. When this value becomes 5, then condition 5 greater than 5, naturally condition is false. So when it is false, control comes out of the while loop. So output of this is going to be 9, 8, 7, 6. So this would be the output of the program, 9, 8, 7, 6. Steps what we have discussed, that is written below. Step 1. In above program, value of I is decremented from 10 to 9 using pre-decrement operator. Step 2. This decrement of value I 9 is compared with 5 in the while expression. Step 3. This decremented value 9 is assigned to a variable I. Above three steps are continued until while expression becomes false and output is displayed as 9876. After discussing the pre-increment decrement operator, let us discuss about the postfix increment decrement operator. Syntax for postfix increment decrement operator is like this one: variable name plus plus sign. Now in this one, plus plus sign, which was in the beginning of the variable name, in the prefix increment decrement operator, here it is now going to be after the variable name, and again this is for the postfix decrement operator. The postfix increment decrement operator causes the current value of variable to be used in expression. Then the value is incremented or decremented. That is, initially what is the value of the variable, that is assigned to the left side variable, and then its value is incremented or decremented. For example, here y equal to x plus plus. In this statement, first value of x is assigned to the left side variable y, then it is incremented. Here first the current value of x is assigned to y, then x is incremented. Similarly, in the statement y equal to x minus minus, so value of x is first assigned to the y, and then its value is decremented. Now let us discuss post fixed increment decrement operator through an example. Now in this example, first statement is hash include standard input output dot is file. Then int main, this is the name of the function here. Then within an quotation marks, first statement is int x is equal to 12, y equal to 1. So using this statement, we declare two variables x and y. Also, their values are initialized. X is assigned a value of 12 and y is assigned a value of 1. Then using next two statements, value of x and y are printed on the output screen. Now next statement is y equal to x plus plus. Now here we have to take note of this one. That is, after this execution of this statement, what would be the value of y and x? Now y equal to x plus plus. Here this is the post increment operator. So what is the present value of x? That is, here it is 12. This 12 is assigned to the y. So naturally its value is going to be 12, and then value of x is incremented. So when value of x is incremented, it now becomes 13. So after execution of this statement, values of x and y are printed. Naturally, after incrementing by 1, x is equal to, value of x is going to be 13, but what would be the value of y? It is the initial value of x, because y is assigned a value before incrementing the value of x. Naturally value of y is going to be 12. So when this program is run, output would be like this one. Initial value of x is equal to 12, initial value of y equal to 1. After incrementing by 1, x becomes 13 and y remains equal to 12. Now, if we take another example, in this example, program to demonstrate postfix decrement operator in action. So, instead of the increment operator, here we are talking about the decrement operator. So, again in this program, initial value of x is set as a 12 and y is set as a 1. And using the next two printf statement, we print the value of x equal to 12 and y equal to 1 on the output screen. Then using this y equal to x minus minus. So using this statement, value of x is first assigned to the y and then its value is decremented. Naturally, after execution of this statement, value of y is going to be 12 and value of x will be 11. So these two values are printed using the next two printf statement. After decrementing by 1, x equal to, naturally this is going to be 11 and value of y is going to be 12. So this output will be displayed. So after decrementing, value of x is equal to 11 and value of y is equal to 12. Again, let us discuss a program for postfix increment operator. In this program, value of I is incremented one by one from 1 up to 9 using the I++ operator, and output is displayed as 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Now, in this program, int I equal to 1, then semicolon. Using this statement, integer variable I is declared and it is initialized to a value of 1. Then in while loop, expression is I less than 10. So present value of I is 1. 1 is less than 10. Condition is true. So body of the while loop will be executed. in the body of while loop, first statement is printf percentage 2d. So print value of I, that is equal to 1, is printed at this point. After printing the value of I, it is incremented I plus plus. Its value is incremented. So it now becomes 2. After incrementing this one, condition of the while expression is checked. So 2 is less than 10, condition is true. So again body of the while loop is executed. So this time value of I, that is 2, gets printed at this point, and after printing the value of I, again value of I is incremented and this becomes 3. So this goes on till condition becomes false, and here we see that condition is true till value of I equals or less than 9. So at the output screen, number from 1 to 9 is printed, and after printing the 9, when value of I is incremented, this becomes false because it becomes 10, and when condition is checked, 10 less than 10, condition becomes false. So control comes out of the while loop, and at the while output of the while loop, this is the closing brace, that is end of the coding, and program stops here. So output of this program is going to be 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Now let us again discuss the postfix decrement operator. And here this postfix decrement operator is used in the while loop. Again in this program, an integer variable I is declared and its value is initialized to 10. Now while executing the while loop, I minus minus greater than 5. So initial value of I is 10. So that value is compared with the 5. And depending on that value, body of the while loop is executed. And after comparing, value of I is decremented. So value of I is now become 9. So in case of the body of the for loop, we have to print the value of I, which is 9. So 9 gets printed on the output screen. Then what is the present value? That is I is 9. 9 is compared with the 5. Again it is true. And then body of this for loop is executed, and current value of I, that is 8. 8 is printed at this point. So 9, 8, 7, 6 are printed on the output screen when value of I becomes 5. Then in that case 5 greater than 5, this is false, and then control comes out of the while loop, and then end of the coding, end of the program. So whenever this program is executed, output displayed is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and steps are written like this one. In this program, value of I, 10 is compared with 5 in while expression. Step 2, then value of I is decremented from 10 to 9 using the post decrement operator. Step 3, then this decremented value 9 is assigned to the variable I. Above 3 steps are continued until while expression becomes false and output is displayed as 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Another program for post increment operator in C. Now what would be the output of this program we can expect? Now initial value of I is 0. So initially 0 is compared, then value of I is incremented. So initial present value of I is compared with the 5. So initially the condition is true. Condition is true means body of the for loop is executed. So this till this condition is true, body of the for loop is executed, and after execution of this code we will get the output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be the output of this program. Steps are written like this one. Step 1. In this program value of I 0 is compared with 5 in while expression. Step 2. Then value of I is incremented from 0 to 1 using post increment operator. Step 3. Then the incremented value I is assigned to the value of variable 1, and above 3 steps are continued until while expression becomes false and output displayed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another program for decrement operator in C, and in this program value of I is decremented one by one from 20 to 11 using the I minus minus. Operator and output is displayed as 20, 19, 18 up to 12. So program would be like this one. So in this way, till value of I is greater than 10, those value gets printed. So again discuss like this one. In while loop, value of I is 20, 20 is greater than 10. So that 20 gets printed at this value using the printf statement, and then value of I is decremented. So when value of I is decremented, its value becomes 19. So 19 is compared with the 10. So till value of I is greater than 10, and naturally value of I up to 11. 11 is greater than 10. So value of I starting from 20 to 11 gets printed. Sorry, 11, 20 to 12 gets printed, and after when the value is decremented, its value becomes now 10. And when its value becomes 10, 10 greater than 10 becomes false. So in this way value of 20 up to 11 gets printed on the output screen. Now let us take another example. In this example we have to find the value of z in an expression. Now z equal to plus plus x plus y plus plus. So in this expression three variables are used, z, x and y, and number of operators: assignment operator, pre-increment operator and post-increment operator together with the addition operator. So value of x and y are given. So we have to find what would be the value of z. Now solution is step 1. Evaluate y plus plus. So what would be the value of this one? Now this is the post increment operator. So current value of y is used in the expression. Then value of y is incremented. So what in case of the post increment operator, present value of y is used in the expression. Since plus plus is post fixed, the current value of y will be used in the expression and then it will be incremented. So our expression becomes like this one: z equal to plus plus x plus y, and also that increment operator has higher precedence than the addition operator. That's why this increment operator was acted. Also, increment operator follow the associative from the right to left. That's why y plus plus was executed first. Then again in this expression, plus plus x prefix increment operator is there that has higher precedence than the addition operator. So in step 2, we have to evaluate this increment operator. So whenever prefix increment operator is there, first we increment the value of variable, then that variable is used in the expression. And using this one, our expression becomes 6 plus 8 because initial value of x is 5. This is incremented by 1 and that becomes the 6. 6 plus 8, and then in step 3, these two are added and finally value of z becomes 14. So if we know the precedence and associativity, we can evaluate the given expression. Now again in this example, we have to evaluate the value of c, in which plus equal operator, that is shorthand operator, is used, and also post increment operator and pre-decrement operator together with the multiplication operator and addition operator are there. So many operators are present in this one. So again we have to follow the precedence and associativity of the operators. Then we can get the correct result. Now in step 1, evaluate a plus plus. Here this a plus plus. So in this expression, this is the post increment operator. So what is the current value of a that is used in the expression? So current value of a is 10. So this is used in the expression, and now c plus equal 10 into, so a plus plus is evaluated. So in a plus plus we write here 10 because what is current value that is used in the expression in case of the post increment operator. So 10 into 5 minus b. Now next step naturally is going to be minus b because minus pre-decrement operator has higher priority than the arithmetic operators multiplication and subtraction. So minus in pre-decrement operator, first value of b is decremented. Here b is 20. So this value is decremented. So this becomes now 19. So that 19 is used in the expression. So this is expression now becomes c plus equal 10 into 5 minus 19. And again in this expression, higher priority operator is asterisk, that is multiplication operator. So these two operations are acted using the multiplication operator. So step 3 evaluates 10 into 5, that now becomes 50. So 50 minus 19. So equation is c plus equal 15 minus 19. So again in the expression 2 operators are present. Assignment operator, shorthand assignment operator, and subtraction operator. So subtraction operator has higher precedence than the assignment operator. So this operation is performed first. So evaluate 50 minus 19. So expression becomes c plus equal 31. Now what is the meaning of this expression? These shorthand operators plus equal is evaluated and value of C plus equal is same as C equal to C plus 31. So what is the value of C? That value is added with the 31. So value of C here is 1. So 1 plus 31, that becomes the 32. So finally we get the value of C as a 32. So in this class we have discussed number of increment and decrement operators and their use in various programs. So at this point we end our class. So till next class, bye and have a nice day.